Hello, consultants and everyone here in our consultant-only 30-day healthy skincare challenge. Welcome all of you to this exciting group. And what I am wanting to share with you this evening is the beauty and the benefits of our TLC program. So I'm going to give you just a few minutes. I see a lot of you joining on. Hey, Sarah. I see several of you on here. And I'll wait just another minute here to get started. I am Karen Watson, and I am from the great state of Alabama, known for celebrating wins. So hopefully y'all are going to watch the game tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll have another great win for Alabama. I actually am an Alabama graduate and graduated back in 1986. So I was up in New York City here recently, and my brother and I, he's also a graduate there. He's a 1992 graduate. We went to a alumni party up there near the World Trade Center at a hotel. It was really fun. So we watched the game on the 29th there, and he and I were two of the oldest there, though. There was one alumni, she graduated in 81, her and her husband, but everyone else was 2002 to 2014, and well, we had a blast anyway. We fit right in. So all right, well, I am going to get started here, and I'm just going to take a few minutes and share briefly about the TLC program. What's super exciting is that I have had 10 full months of being able to work the TLC program to say, you know, hey, does this really work? Is the money there? How much time does it take me? And, you know, many of you in this group here, you may have 0 TLCs. That's where I was February of last year, 0. And I'll share some ways that you can get new customers and clients and things I've done, and also kind of the money that's there in the program, because that's what makes it so super exciting, is the income that is there as you reach out and, like I say, get other people washing their face with your product or using your products. You know, now we have color and so many more products. Back when we began in February, we had our 7 basic products, and it was completely doable. And now with the TLC program, as long as their order is $120.70, the cost, they can put, you know, anything in that that they choose to make it work. But, you know, something so simple in reaching out is to have yourself just a simple goal, you know, each month to say, I'm going to get 3. I'm going to get 3, you know, clients this month to wash their face with my product. And, you know, in this group that we have here, not this consultant group, but the one that we've set up for the challenge, you're going to be able to add 15 new people to that group. And those are all prospective and potential new clients. And of course, they're all being trained by top leaders who have, you know, years, I don't know how many hundreds of years experience we have. I know myself alone, I have 31 years in the industry. So just imagine all that knowledge being poured into consultants. And if there's some consultants who are not on here yet, I highly encourage it, because wow, what kind of knowledge? That's what it comes. It comes from getting the knowledge and training, and then being able to reach out. So I'm going to walk you through some of the basics here in the TLC program. Something that I love is, I'm a numbers person. My degree is in accounting. I worked in public accounting as a public accountant for 10 years prior to getting in direct sales. And I always say I just took away, you know, how to take care of my own books and numbers, but I'm a huge numbers person. So I can really set my team focused on a goal, and a number goal, financial goal. And there was a sheet that we had put together, and actually I give Sarah Lynn Oswinkle and her awesome team credit for the original sheet. I think it may have been Karen Eckel that put it together, if I've got the wrong person. But anyway, it's a TLC worksheet. And, you know, if you consistently add 3 customers per month, then in, you know, a matter of 12 months, you're at an extra $17,000 income. So what I did is I took this sheet here, and I basically began to reach out to clients. And I will tell you that a lot of my clients are new clients. And so I just went back out in the field, and I figured if I could do 1 party a week, just one, takes about an hour and a half max of my time, then I can add clients. And I found when I was doing my parties that I was just sharing the basic skincare, and I was bringing on board 6, 7, 8 people at a party. Some of them came out as retail customers, and then most of them did TLC. Either way, that counts as volume for me. So over time, doing that, my TLC volume grew. It's around 14,000 a month now. And that is, for me, an extra almost $4,000 of income. Now, that's not my team. That's just my TLC. And all I've done is add 6, 7, 8. You can do it a month, a week. It's got to be what works in your schedule. But just think, if you just added 3 a month, where would you be in the next 6 months? Where would you be in the next 12 months with your income? So I figured that if I had 8 people, using all 7 products, then that's an extra $1,000 a month for me. And so if I had 16 using all 7 products, then that's $2,000. So Karen, they're not going to use all 7 products. Or they may not. They may start off smaller than that. So if all they're doing is the $120.70, and it doesn't matter what it is, but all they're doing is the $120.70, then of course 18 people. So how long would it take you to get 18? Well, it depends on how many parties you choose to do. And what I love with my parties is I'm 15 minutes at the kitchen sink demonstrating, wrapping things up, and I'm back home, an hour and a half, sometimes less than that, depending on how many are at my party. So I love that because it doesn't require a lot of my time. If you work a job, you could stop by somebody's house after work, and just think if you did that a couple of times a week, if you did that twice a week and just even saw one person and they became a TLC, that's 8 a month. That's more than what we just talked about, 3 a month, right? And you have to ask yourself who in your family is using the products. And then once you have TLCs on board, I love my TLCs because they make my best hostesses for parties. So it's just an awesome program. We're paid 35% when you reach that 2,500 mark. So that's the sweet spot. So my focus was to get rapidly to that 2,500. And then I taught my team, if you do 2,500 3 months in a row, because most people order every 90 days versus every 60 days, at least my TLCs do. So if I get to 2,500 or more 3 months in a row and lock that in, then I'm going to have at least $1,000 coming in. And this is something, this summer was really super exciting because, again, with the numbers. So I got on the computer and we go into a salon and share the product. I've actually got 3 different salons. We kind of rotate, and we're not in there weekly by any means, but we go in there periodically throughout the month. So we pop into the salon. I got on to enroll a TLC, and I saw that my volume was at 0, or my paycheck was 0. And so I entered in TLC, and then a few minutes later I went back on the system. Well, all my TLCs from 90 days prior to that kicked in, and when I went back on to enter in my next TLC, my paycheck was at $1,680. And I was like, whoa, and that happened in 5 minutes. So, think you're about your busy life and everything, all of a sudden you have income coming in. Now let me say this. Those individuals that went in as my TLCs that day to bring that income to me, and I was well over 2,500 when they all went in, I had contacted them the week before. So I'm really huge on follow-up. So I take 1 or 2 days a month, and at the beginning of the month and then mid-month, and I call all my TLCs. And I just make a quick phone call, just seeing what they would like to add, and I make that phone call prior to them getting an email from the company. So I want to see, how they're loving their products, what they'd like to order, they're ready for their color, kind of mix and match to make that $120.70. So just a twice a month service call generated me $1,680 in the month of June just from TLCs. Now I was mid-month, my paycheck was much higher than that by the month before the month was over, but that's all repeat business. So the majority of all of my TLCs are still with me from February. Okay, so the number of TLCs that move to retail customers is very slim. And if they move to retail customer, then the next time they're back up to TLC again. They find that the program works well for them because now they have more products to choose from. So I just want to say, I can't encourage you enough to enroll TLCs. If you want a residual income and you want an immediate income and you want an income coming in when you're busy with family or life happens, it's a TLC program. I just can't, it's a breath of fresh air. And yes, I do follow up. My clients love that in my TLC program. And I'm, sitting here trying to think how many, because I have a question. If you have questions, be sure to type them in. I'll answer them real quick here too. How many TLCs do I have? think I've got around 90 maybe. But again, I'm just adding. I've done a few vendor booths, not a whole lot, but I've done some vendor booths, got some party bookings. I'm going back to doing one party a week. I wasn't doing that over the past several months. I did reach out to some of my former beauty control users, but that's not where the bulk of my money came from, ladies. I do have an ad that's running in a health magazine, and first 6 months it ran, I got 0 from it. And then I changed the verbiage to put skincare, anti-aging, and makeup really bold and large, and I got 3 TLCs in a row 2 weeks ago, right around the Christmas holidays. So anything that you can do to get the word out. Gyms, if you could set up in a gym, once a week for a little while, or get the word out there to do something in conjunction with a gym, a day spa, any place that focuses on health. I haven't really gone into health food stores or anything like that. I'm not saying that's not an option, but it's just not my focus. I'd rather go to a gym or do a vendor event or something that's going to draw me more business and larger sums. Another thing I was going to mention to you is that I do use this TLC reservation form. So you say, what information? Some of you haven't enrolled TLCs. You've got 0. I know on my team, I've got several like that. They don't even know how to enter one in. And that's where I was, in February. But we have a TLC reservation form. I get the name, the cell phone number, and I enter the cell phone number in twice, because really all I want is their cell phone number primarily, their address, the city, state, zip, must have an email address, and then also get their birthday just for my personal information to be able to do something special for them on their birthday. And then I get their credit or debit card number, expiration date, and that's the basics. And then you go into the system and enroll them in the back office under organization, enroll a new TLC, or I enroll them myself. They can enroll themselves, but I do it myself. So at least this first time, and I help them with their orders, emailing the company, and, kind of keeping up with it. It's a little more because the system's not where it needs to be just yet, but it's okay. It gives me personal contact with my TLCs and, kind of keeping the rhythm going with them. And again, the money versus the time, honestly, my investment of time is far less than in my former company, far less, to make the same amount of money, because I have a financial goal that I have to meet as a single mom. And I don't have a huge savings account or anything like that. But this is the only way I make money. And so if you're working a job, pretend this is the only way you make money and make this work for you, and weave it in and out of your own business. I'll tell you something else I've been doing. In Facebook, anytime someone has a birthday, I go into Facebook, and if it's someone that's not in True Aura or not in another company, I will message them, birthday blessings, and then I'll say, message me for your free clean lip color, and I put my website, so my website pops up on their wall, and I have gotten, 6 or 8 new TLCs doing that. And so they message me and they say, hey, Karen, I looked at the colors. I'd love to try one of your clean lipsticks, the Scarlet. And I said, great, what's a great number for me to reach you at? And then I call them right back and share with them the 30-day trial of our True Aura product. So that has been hugely successful for me. And I do have a client group as well that I work from, but I haven't been, feeding into that as much. I go and do quite a bit in it, and then I work it heavily, and then I don't. So, but I do have my clients, anybody using True Aura, in my client group, and I do post in there and specials, and I did one right before Christmas that was real successful. So just some ideas. I don't know if anyone has any questions before I go off here on this live, and I wanted to keep it short for you guys, and I hopefully answered all your questions. Or if you have questions, post them here. But the main thing is the importance and the value of adding TLCs. If you want a forever income and you want a residual income coming in when you have other things going on in your life and life is happening, it's the TLC program. And I can't be more passionate about it. So anyway, y'all have an awesome evening. And I'm excited about this group and or our 30-day challenge group. And as consultants in here, post your wins. We're all about wins and celebrating your wins. So it doesn't matter how small it is or how large it is. It's a win. And we want to hear from you. So have a great evening. Thanks.